Hey guys, welcome back. So I myself is a full-time content creator now, making 5 figures every month while being completely location independent because I follow a strategy that nobody is talking about. So in this video, I'm gonna expose this exact roadmap to help you become a full-time content creator this year. Not too long ago, I was just a broke, miserable nobody with a soul-sucking 9-to-5 job. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. I was completely overwhelmed with the amount of information online, especially all those advice from gurus. They're just not really helpful for beginners at all. I want you to just forget about what you've learned online in the past because what I'm about to show you will get you closer to your goals like never before. Build a content machine, hit your first viral video, and start monetizing even when you have a tiny following. All right, so let's first activate what I called the Creator 1.0 mode. But before that, I want to thank today's sponsor, Planoly, the must-have social media management tool for any creators, big or small. The strategies that I'm about to tell you wouldn't work without Planoly. Thanks to its automation and built-in AI feature, I'm able to build a content machine without even trying. I'm gonna give you a quick tour on how to use Planoly later on, but the first step of this stage is to forget about niching down. I know this sounds totally goes against what the guru said, so let me explain. A niche is super specific in terms of what you do, who you help, and the problem that you solve. An example of this would be, I help busy real estate agents in California sell more properties without investing more in marketing. Super specific. Target audience, on the other hand, refers to a group of people that share similar interests, value, pain points, demographics, and etc. So for example, my target audience would be millennials between the age of 20 to 35 who are at the beginning of their journey of building their creator business. It's super broad and not specific. When you focus on creating content that just cater to your target audience instead of a niche, it allows you to be creative with your content, and most importantly, you can test different topics to see what works. For example, when I create content for my target audience, I can talk about social media management, AI tools, contentpreneur, remote work, digital nomad, all kind of fun stuff that I think my target audience will want to consume. And because I have the freedom to experiment with these topics, I'm able to find out what works and realize that, hey, my AI and social media management content resonate the most with my audience. So you might be asking, well, how am I gonna test what works, right? How to do that? Well, that brings us to the second step, create your MVCs, minimum viable content. So the concept is very similar to MVP, minimum viable product. So for those of you who never heard of this term, I like to use Apple as an example. So when Apple created their first iPhone, they didn't include every possible feature that they could think of. Instead, they made a basic model that had key features like a touch screen, the ability to make calls, send text, and run some simple apps, right? Remember the first iPhone? This first iPhone was Apple's way of testing the new idea in the real world. It was simple and functional and helped Apple learn what their customer liked and what could be improved for future versions. So when you apply that exact concept to content, you get MVCs. What that means is that you're gonna start with content that's just good enough to see what people like best. It could be different topics, different formats, or even different languages, right? It doesn't matter. The goal here is to find out what kind of content resonates most with the audience, right? This is gonna be your best chance to learn what works well and what doesn't. If the content does well, great, you know what works. If it doesn't do well, also great, you learn what doesn't work, right? So how many MVCs do you need, you may ask? Well, as many as it takes until one of your content takes off. When you're starting out, don't rush to niche down. Find out who you create content for and allow yourself to experiment with these different topics and formats through your MVC. Then I promise you, you are going to find your niche and even monetize your content to sell to this ideal audience later on. All right, so here's where Planoly comes in. This is gonna be the tool that enables you to make it all work, ties everything together. First of all, you can use Planoly to visually plan and auto post your content, including IG Reels, IG Stories, TikTok, and YouTube videos. This makes it so much easier to just focus on one platform while still being active on the others without even trying. And I love that you don't need to worry about captions because their AI caption writer will automatically create caption for you with just a click. But it's not just any captions though. You can choose different tone of voices to connect with your audience in a way that's, best for your business. Planoly will automate all the boring stuff, like planning, writing captions, scheduling, posting, so that you can focus on the most important and fun thing, which is content creation. So if you guys want to give it it a try for free without any string attached, click the link in the description. Oh, I also asked Planoly to give you guys an exclusive discount and they said yes. So here's your code for 30% off on any subscriptions. You're welcome. Now, because you already know who you want to create content for, aka your target audience, and you've tested out your MVC, so you should already have a portfolio of content that you can analyze. Some probably did well, while some don't. That's totally okay. So at this point, it's time to activate the Creator 2.0 mode. This is the stage where you double down on your best performing content. How? Well, look at your analytics and find 3 best performing content. And then you're gonna ask yourself these questions. First of all, what's the topic? Is it about marketing? Is it about travel? Is it just you showing your outfit? What is it about? Then, what's the format, right? Is it a short form video? Is it a long form? Or is it a carousel? What's the visual style, right? Is it you talking or you vlogging, or is it a faceless video? What's the timing? Did you post it at 8 a.m. or did you post it at midnight? What emotion did you trigger? Were you excited? Was it sad? Also take a look at the audience who engage with your content. Like, do they ask any follow-up questions? Did they tag any other people? What are their demographics? That is going to be your secret recipe or winning formula, if you want to call it, for your content. And once you know what's working, you can do more of that and really double down on those type of content, those type of topic, format, whatever it is. And I promise you that you're gonna keep getting better results over time. Then once you figure out what content works for you, you can start monetizing even when you have a small, tiny following. And no, you probably won't get those 5-figure brand deals straight away, but you don't need to. The truth is there's so many other ways to make money as a content creator. Brand deal is just one of them. For me, I started making money with less than 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I didn't care about following. And here's how I did it. First of all, I created UGC content for brands. These are low budget social media content that brands are using on their feed. You can charge anything between $200 to $800 per post, depending on the brand's budget. Think about it. Let's say you charge $500 per post and you take about 10 UGC deals a month. That's $5,000 a month. And these are easy content that you can do within 1 or 2 days, right? I also offer social media management services. So I manage brand social media accounts, from organizing their content calendar, posting, running ads, to even like manage their influencer, because it required a little bit more time and effort on your end. You can charge more. I charge anything from like $1,500 to $2,500 per client per month. And that will probably take you like 20 to 25 hours a month. UGC plus SMM, that's a pretty solid full-time income already. And the best part about this is that both UGC and SMM don't require you to have a large following. As long as you can demonstrate the fact that you understand content creation and marketing, you can find clients to work with you. And of course, I want to get into the details of how to get those clients and how to negotiate with them, but this video will probably be way too long. So do me a favor, leave a comment below if you want me to make a separate video about that. Then as you make more content, your followers grow, your niche is more clearer, and you have more experience with just content creation in general, it's time to increase your income stream. Like I said, there's so many different ways that you can make money online as a creator, and one of them being brand deals like sponsored content, long form, ambassadorship. Or you can take on affiliate marketing. Usually that comes with brand deals. So you're gonna earn commission for every sales made through your referrals. Platform monetization is also a really cool way to make money, like YouTube AdSense, TikTok Creator Fund, and etc. Selling digital products like ebooks, courses, printable merches. If you have a strong brand identity, you can sell t-shirts, mugs. That could be a fun way for your audience to support you. If you made it this far and you've made it your goal to become a full-time content creator this year, I want you to take massive action. And I also think that you might be interested in checking out this video where I show you the behind the scene of living life as a digital nomad, if that's your next goal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.